Hello friends and my dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. I hope you are all well and your studies are also going on well. So this video is part 12 video on the chapter of rational numbers, where I will solve the objective questions which are MCQs from the exercise 1H on the chapter of rational numbers. So these MCQ questions will be a good evaluation of your understanding of the concepts of rational numbers. So this video is part of the playlist CBSE Maths for class 8 following the textbook of author RS Aggarwal. If you are new to my channel or not yet subscribed, and if you are watching my videos regularly and my videos are beneficial to you, then I strongly suggest and request that you please support me and by subscribing to my channel, and also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So let's get started with this video. Okay, so I have the questions of the exercise 1H on the top of the screen, and on the right hand side on the canvas I will solve the problems. So these are all objective questions where we have 4 choices and you have to where one choice is correct and we have to tick mark select the correct choice. There are how many questions? There are last questions are very hazy. Anyway, so some questions are looking very hazy, but I think I will be able to make it out. Okay, so there are 20 how many questions? There are 23 questions. Okay, so let's start solving the problems. Question number 1. We have to find the value of minus 5 by 16 plus 7 by 12. So we can see that the denominators are different. So we have to find first the LCM of the denominators, that is LCM of 16 and 12. So how do we find? Let's find the LCM of 16 and 12. We can divide by 4. This is 4 and 3, and we have 4 and 3. Okay, so the LCM will be 4 into 3, which is equal to 48. Okay, 48. Okay, so now this will be we have to convert the given two rational numbers into their equivalent form, so that both our equivalent forms have a common denominator of 48. So this will become minus 5 multiplied by 3 by 16, and let's plus this will be 7 into 4 by 48, and this will not be 16 but 48, since the common denominator will be the LCM, which is 48. So this becomes equal to minus 15 by 48 plus 28 by 48. This is equal to 13 by 48. 13 by 48. This is, let's box the answer. So we have the correct choice will be C. So while I am solving the problem, you can pause the video and take a screenshot for your future reference of the solution. Okay, let's do problem number 2. Problem number 2 says, okay, so we have to find the value of 8 by minus 15 plus 4 by minus 3. Okay, so both the rational numbers are having a not in standard form. They both have negative denominators. First we have to make the denominators positive. So this becomes minus 8 by 15 plus minus 4 by 3. Okay, one thing for clarification, in one of my videos on this chapter rational numbers, I said that I was watching my video and I said that how do you convert rational number whose denominator is negative? How do you convert it to standard form? How do you make the denominator positive? So let's say you have a rational number of the form p by minus q, where obviously q is a minus q is the denominator and q is a positive integer not equals to 0. So a rational number, if it's in the form p by minus q, how will you convert it to its equivalent form or standard form? Not standard form, it's to its equivalent form. How will you convert it to a rational number, equivalent rational number, so that the denominator becomes positive? I might have said, I have said that just and make the numerator negative. That is an incorrect thing that I said. I'm sorry for that. What you have to do is you have to change the sign of the numerator. Whatever the numerator is, if it is positive, change it to negative. If it is negative, change it to positive. Because essentially what you have to do is, to make the numerator positive, you have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator with minus 1. Now when you do this, so what it happens is, we are having minus 1 multiplied by p divided by q. So what is minus 1 multiplied by p? When you multiply minus 1 with any number, that number could be any integer, then the sign of the integer changes. So if p is a positive integer, it will become negative of the number. If p is minus 4, it will become 4. If p is 4, it will become minus 4. So the correct statement, the correct thing that I should have said is that when converting p by minus q, if you want to make the denominator positive, that is in the form in the denominator it will be q, you just change the sign of the numerator. Change the sign of the numerator. If it is minus 4, make it 4. If it is 4, make it minus 4. Okay, so now I have minus 8 by 15 plus minus 4 by 3. So I can see the denominators are different. I have to find the LCM. I know I can clearly see that the LCM is 15. So this will be minus 8 by 15 plus minus 4 into 5 by 15. So this is minus 8 by 15 plus minus 20 by 15. So this is equal to minus 20. This is equal to, we have the denominator same, so we just add the numerators. That will become the numerator and the denominator will remain the same. So this is equal to minus 28 by 15. So minus 28 by 15 should be the answer. Okay, so the correct choice is B. B is the correct choice. Okay, so let's do problem number 3. Okay, so problem number 3 is, we have to find, so these are all evaluation or simplification of some addition and subtraction or multiplication and division of rational numbers. So we have 7 by minus 26 plus 16 by 39. Now first we have to make the first rational number in standard form, that is make the denominator positive. So it will become, we just change the sign of the numerator. So it is 7, it will become minus 7. 26 plus 16 by 39. So the denominators are different. We have to find the LCM of 26 and 39. So let's find out the LCM of 26 and 39. I think it will divide by 13. So 2 minus 3. So the LCM becomes 13 into 2 into 3, which I guess is 78. The LCM is 78. Okay, so now we have to convert the rational numbers minus 7 by 26 and 16 by 39 to their equivalent form, so that the equivalent forms have a common denominator of 78. So it will become minus 7 minus 7 multiplied by 3 divided by 78 plus 16 into 2 divided by 78. So this becomes minus 21 divided by 78 plus 32 divided by 78. So now we have the same denominators, we just add up the numerators and the sum of the numerators divided by the denominator. Minus 21 plus 32 divided by 78, which is equal to 11 by 78. 11 by 78 is the answer, is the result. So the answer is choice A. Let's do problem number 4. Problem number 4 is 3 plus 5 by minus 7. So first we will convert the second rational number, that is 5 by minus 7, so that its denominator is positive. So this becomes, we just change the sign of the numerator. Okay, now 3 is nothing but 3 by 1. Now clearly we have to find the LCM of 7 and 1, which is 7, and we have to convert the two rational numbers 3 by 1 and minus 5 by 7 to their equivalent form, so that the equivalent form will have a common denominator of 7. So this will become 3 into 7 by 1 plus minus 5 by 7. This is equal to 21 by 1 plus minus 5 by 7, and this will not be 1 but 7. So now we have the denominator same, we just add up the numerators, sum of numerators divided by the sum of numerators divided by the common denominator. This is 16 by 7. So the answer is choice B. Okay. Here LCM of 1 and 7 is equal to 7. Okay. Let's solve question number 5. Question number 5 is 31 divided by minus 4 plus minus 5 by 8. So the first rational number has negative denominator. Let's first make the denominator positive. It becomes minus 31 by 4 plus minus 5 by 8. And we know that LCM of 4 and 8 is equal to 8. So this will become minus 31 multiplied by 2 divided by 8 plus minus 5 by 8. This is minus 62 by 8 plus minus 5 by 8. This will be minus 62 minus 5 divided by 8. This is minus 67 divided by 8. So minus 67 divided by 8 is the correct is the result. So the answer is choice D. Okay. Question number 6. This is a word problem. What should be added to 7 by 12 to get minus 4 by 15? So let's say x need to be added to 7 by 12 to get minus 4 by 15. So we have 7 by 12 plus x equals to minus 4 by 15. So from here we can say that x is equal to minus 4 by 15 minus 7 by 12. And we know that the difference of two rational numbers is equal to addition of the rational number, addition of the additive inverse of the rational number that need to be subtracted. So we are subtracting here 7 by 12 from minus 4 by 15. So this will be equal to, we will add we will add additive inverse of 7 by 12, which is minus 7 by 12 with minus 4 by 15. Okay, so this is nothing but minus 4 by 15 plus minus 7 by 12. We see that the denominators are different. We have to take the LCM. We have to find the LCM of 15 and 12, which I guess, I hope it is 60. Yes, it is 60. So this becomes minus 4 multiplied by 4 divided by 60 plus minus 7 multiplied by 5 divided by 60. So this becomes minus 16 by 60 plus minus 35 by 60. This is equal to minus 51 by 60. Minus 51 by 60 is the number that we need to add. Okay. So minus 51 by 60 we can, this is not in standard form since the numerator and the denominator have a common divisor of 3. So we will have to convert this to standard form because the choices are given in standard form. So minus 51 by 60, if you divide both the numerator and the denominator with 3, you get 2 and minus 17. So this is equal to minus 17 by 20. So this is the number that need to be added to 7 by 12 to get minus 4 by 15. So the answer is choice B. So this was question 6. Let's do problem number 7. Problem number 7 is a simplification problem. We have to simplify 2 by 3 plus minus 4 by 5 plus 7 by 15 plus minus 11 by 20. So in the theory videos, if you have not watched all my previous videos where I discussed the concepts of the chapter rational numbers, there are 10 or 11 videos. I strongly suggest that you watch them to maintain your continuity of your preparation on this chapter of rational numbers. So when we have to solve this kind of problem, we have to simplify or evaluate addition of multiple rational numbers. We group together all those rational numbers whose denominator the HCF of whose denominators is not equal to 1. We group all those rational numbers where the denominators have a common divisor not equals to 1. So clearly we cannot group 3 and 5 because 3 and 5 the common divisor is 1. So and also we cannot group 3 and 20 because the common divisor of 3 and 20, there is no common divisor. The common divisor of 3 and 20 is 1. So definitely we will like to group together 2 by 3 with 7 by 15, and we will group minus 4 by 5 and minus 11 by 20. This will simplify the calculation. Okay. So 2 by 3 plus 7 by 15, the LCM of denominator will be 15. So this will become 2 into 5 by 15 plus 7 by 15. And in this group, the LCM of 5 and 20 is 20. So this will become minus 4 into 4 divided by 20 plus minus 11 by 20. So this is 10 plus 7 by 15, and this is minus 16 minus 11 by 20. So this is equal to 7 by 15 plus minus 27 by 20. So again we have to find, the denominators are different, we have to find the LCM of 15 and 20. LCM of 15 and 20, which I guess is equal to 60. So this will be 17 multiplied by 4 divided by 60 plus minus 27 multiplied by 3 divided by 60. So this is 68 by 60 plus minus 81 by 60. So this is equal to 68 minus 81 by 60, and this is equal to 13 by 16. Minus 13 by 60 is the answer, is the result. So the correct answer is choice C. Let's do problem number 8. Problem number 8. The sum of two numbers is minus 4 by 3. If one of the numbers is minus 5, what is the other? So let say the other number is x. So we have minus 5 plus x is given to be, the sum of the two numbers is given to be minus 4 by 3. So this implies x will be equal to minus 4 by 3 minus of minus 5. This is equal to, we know that the subtraction of two rational numbers p by q minus r by s is nothing but p by q plus the additive inverse of r by s, which is minus r by s. So this will be minus 4 by 3 plus the additive inverse of minus 5, that is 5 by 1. So this is equal to minus 4 by 3 plus 5 by 1. So this will be equal to minus 4 plus 5 into 3 divided by 3. This is equal to minus 4 plus 15 by 3, which is equal to 11 by 3. 11 by 3 is the number that we need to add to minus 5. The other number is, the sum of the two numbers is minus 4 by 3. One number is minus 5, so the other number will be 11 by 3. So the correct choice is B. B is the correct choice. Okay, let's do now problem number 9. What should be added to minus 5 by 7 to get minus 2 by 3? So let's say the number to be added to minus 5 by 7 be x. So we get minus 5 by 7 plus x equals to minus 2 by 3. So this implies x is equal to minus 2 by 3 minus 5 by 7. Now we know that this will be equal to minus 2 by 3 plus the additive inverse of minus 5 by 7, that is 5 by 7. So you can omit this parenthesis. Okay. Now if you want to understand with more clarity what actually I am doing or need to be done, is that, so you know that when we subtract a rational number r by s from p by q, we just add the additive inverse of r by s. So in this problem it will be plus the additive inverse of minus 5 by 7. How do we find that? we just negate the numerator. What is additive inverse? I am in short writing additive add I for a rational number. Additive inverse of P by Q. How do we find the additive inverse of a rational number P by Q, where P and Q could be negative or positive? It could be P and Q could be either a positive or negative. This is nothing but you just negate, take the negative of, or change the sign, take the negative of minus P, take the negative of the numerator. So minus P by Q is the additive inverse of P by Q. So that is exactly what we have done. The additive inverse of minus 5 by 7 is equal to negative of minus 5 divided by 7. So this is equal to minus 2 by 3. Negative of negative 5 is 5. So this becomes 5 by 7. Now, so this will be the LCM of 7 and 3 is 21. So this becomes minus 2 into 7 by 21 plus 5 into 3 by 21. So this is equal to minus 14 plus 15 by 21. This is equal to minus 1. This is equal to 1 by 21. So 1 by 21 is the number that we need to add to minus 5 by 7 to give the result minus 2 by 3. So the correct choice is C. C is the correct choice. So let's do problem number 10. Problem number 10 says, what should be subtracted from minus 5 by 3 to get 5 by 6? So let the number to be subtracted be x. So we have minus 5 by 3 minus x is equal to 5 by 6. So this implies x will be equal to minus 5 by 3 minus 5 by 6. Because I hope you know this, that if we have an equation like this, equality like this, a minus x equals to b, where x is an unknown variable, number. It could be any type like rational, integer, and a and b are some constant. They are some constant. From here we can say that we can bring. So this is like solving a linear equation in x. If we bring the x on the right hand side, and if we bring all the constant to the left hand side, we will get a minus b equals to x. So x is equal to a minus b. So that is exactly what I have done. X is equal to minus 5 by 3 minus 5 by 6. Now this will be equal to minus 5 by 3 plus additive inverse of 5 by 6 is minus 5 by 6. Okay, so the LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. So this will be minus 5 into 2 by 6 plus minus 5 by 6. This is equal to minus 10 minus 5 by 6. This is equal to minus 15 by 6. Now if you convert this to standard form, because this is not in standard form, as the numerator and the denominator have a common divisor of 3. So this will be minus 5 by 2. So minus 5 by 2 is the number that we need to subtract from minus 5 by 3 to give 5 by 6. So the correct choice is D. Let's solve question number 11. We have to find what is this. We have to find this. Now what is this? This is equal to multiplicative inverse, I mean in short writing, mi of minus 3 by 7. Also we can say this as multiplicative inverse is also known as reciprocal. So this is also reciprocal of the rational number minus 3 by 7. And we know that the reciprocal of a rational number p by q is nothing but q by p. You just interchange the numerator and the denominator. So this will be equal to 7 by minus 3. Now 7 by minus 3 is not in standard form because the denominator is negative. So make the denominator positive and it becomes minus 7 by 3. Minus 7 by 3 is the result. So the answer is, correct choice is B. Okay. Let's do problem number 12. This is a word problem. The product of two rational numbers is minus 28 by 81. If one of the numbers is 14 by 27, then the other number is. Let the other number be x. So it is given that so one number is 14 by 27, and we are considering say the other rational number to be x. So the product is given to be equal to minus 28 by 81. Okay, so now from this we know that this implies x will be, now what will be x? X will be when you have this kind of equation or equality, that some constant a multiplied by some unknown variable x or y or z whatever is equal to some another constant b, then how do you find x? X is nothing but on the right hand side whatever you have that divided by the coefficient of x, that is a. Alternatively, you can also think it like this way, that x will be equal to whatever the coefficient of x is, that is a, multiplicative inverse of a multiplied by b. So x will be whatever you have on the right hand side, that is b, multiplied by the multiplicative inverse of the coefficient of x, that is a inverse. So in this case, so x will be the multiplicative inverse, the coefficient of x in this equality is 14 by 27. So x will be 14 by 27, the reciprocal of 14 by 27 or the multiplicative inverse of 14 by 27 multiplied by minus 28 by 81. Now multiplicative inverse or reciprocal, we know that the numerator and the denominator gets interchanged. So this is 27 by 14 multiplied by minus 28 by 81. Now this is the product of two rational numbers, and we know how to perform product of two rational numbers. It is, the result is the product of the numerators divided by the product of the denominators. Okay, so 14 divides to minus 28 with minus 2, and 27 divides 81 with 3. So this is minus 2 by 3. So the number that need to be the other number is, one number is given as 14 by 27, the other number is x, which we have found to be minus 2 by 3. So the correct choice is minus 2 by 3, the correct choice is A. Okay, let's do problem number 13. Okay, problem number 13. This is also a word problem. The product of two numbers is minus 16 by 35. If one of the numbers is minus 15 by 14, the other is. So one number is given as minus 15 by 14. Let the other number be equals to x. So we have minus 15 by 14 into x is equal to the product, given product, which is minus 16 by 35. So this implies x will be equal to the multiplicative inverse of the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x is minus 15 by 14, its multiplicative inverse multiplied by whatever value we have on the right hand side, that is minus 16 by 35. Now the multiplicative inverse of minus 15 by 14 is, we just reverse the numerator and the denominator. Now for product of two rational numbers, you need not consider making the denominators positive. You can first do all the cancellations and convert it to a rational number, and then if you see that rational number is not in standard form, that is the denominator is either negative or there is a common divisor between the numerator and the denominator, then you convert it to standard form. But while in the form of product of multiple rational numbers, you need not consider to make the denominators positive of any rational number if it is. So I will not bother making the rational number 14 by minus 15 so that it has positive denominator. I will not do it right now. It is not that useful to do it right now. So instead I will do the cancellation. Now minus minus anyway gets cancels out. So minus 16, the minus of 16 and minus of 15 will cancels out, because minus 16 is nothing but minus 1 into 16 and minus 15 is nothing but minus 1 into 15. Okay, but okay, so I have 7 divides 14 with 2, 7 divides 15, 35 with 5. What else? Nothing else we see. So this will be 32 divided by 75. So the correct choice is C. So the number that need to be multiplied with minus, so other number is 32 by 75. One number was given to be minus 15 by 4, and the product of these two numbers, x and minus 15 by 4, was given to be minus 16 by 35. So x is 32 by 75. Let's do problem number 14. Okay, so this from question number 14 and the remaining problems, the screenshot has come hazy. I'm not sure whether you will be able to make it out, but anyway I will read it. What should be subtracted from minus 3 by 5? What should be subtracted? Let's say x need to be subtracted. What should be subtracted from minus 3 by 5 to get minus 2? So we have this. So this implies that x will be equal to minus 3 by, so this is basically a linear equation in x, in one variable x. So to solve this, you take all the x terms to the right hand side and you bring all the constant terms to the left hand side. So x will be on the right hand side, and on the left hand side we will have minus 3 by 5 plus, actually it will be minus 2. X is equals to minus 3 by 5 minus 2. Now this is equal to minus 3 by 5. So this is a difference of two rational numbers, and we know how to express a difference of two rational numbers using addition of rational numbers and additive inverse of the rational number that need to be subtracted. So this will be minus 3 by 5 plus additive inverse of minus 2, that is minus of minus 2. And in the rational form we can always consider the denominator as 1. So this becomes minus 3 by 5, minus of negative 2 is 2, so this is 2 by 1. So this will be equal to minus 3 plus 2 into 5 by 5, which is equal to minus 3 plus 10 by 5, which is equal to 7 by 5. So 7 by 5 is the number that need to be subtracted from minus 3 by 5 to get minus 2. So the correct choice is D. Okay. Question number 15. Question number 15 says, the sum of two rational numbers is minus 3. If one of them is minus 10 by 3, then the other one is. Okay. So one rational number is given to be minus 10 by 3, and let's assume the other rational number to be x. So we have minus 10 by 3 plus x The sum of the rational numbers is given to be minus 3. So we have this. So this implies x will be equal to minus 3 minus of minus 3 by 10. So this is equal to minus 3 plus the additive inverse of minus 10 by 3, that is minus of minus 10 by 3. This is equal to minus 3, negative of negative 10 is 10, we have 10 by 3. So this will be minus 9 plus 10 by 3, this will be 1 by 3. So the other number is 1 by 3. So the correct choice is C. Okay, let's do problem number 16. Problem number 16 says, which of the following numbers is in standard form? Okay, so the choices are, we have to select the rational number which is in standard form. In the choice A, the rational number given is minus 12 by 26. Definitely this is not in standard form because the numerator and the denominator have a common divisor of 2, which is not equal to 1. Okay. Let's see choice B. Choice B, the rational number given is minus 49 by 70. This is also is not in standard form because we have a common divisor of 7. Let's see what is choice C. Choice C is minus 9 by 16. Now this is in standard form because the denominator is positive and also the HCF of the numerator and denominator, that is HCF of 9 and 16, is equal to 1. And definitely choice D will also be not in standard form. The rational number given is 28 by minus 105, and definitely if the denominator is negative, it is not in standard form. So the answer is choice C. Let's do problem number 17. We have to simplify, and the simplification is minus 9 by 16 multiplied by 8 by 15. So this is equal to, this is simple multiplication of two rational numbers, and we know that multiplication of two rational numbers is nothing but the product of the numerators divided by the product of the denominators. So 8 divides 16 with 2, so we get minus 9 by 10. So the answer is minus 9 by 10, and it is not in the choice by minus 9 by 16 multiplied by 8 by 15. So we have minus 9 multiplied by 8 divided by 16 into, oh sorry, it is 15. I have written 16 into 5, but it is 15. So we have even then also, okay, so there will be more cancellation. Okay, so we can cancel, divide 15 with 5 and minus 9 with minus 3. So this becomes minus 3 by 10. So the result is minus 3 by 10, and hence the correct choice is A. Let's do problem number 18. It is also simplification, and it is given minus 5 by 9 minus 5 by 9 divided by 2 by 3. We know that in the division of, how do we perform division of two rational numbers? We know that a rational number a by b, when divided by another rational number c by d, we know this is equal to a by b multiplied by the multiplicative inverse of C by D, that is C by D, its multiplicative inverse. So we know that the multiplicative inverse of C by D is D by C. So this will be equal to minus 5 by 9 multiplied by a multiplicative inverse of 2 by 3. So this is equal to minus 5 by 9 multiplicative inverse of 2 by 3 is 3 by 2. So now if I do cancellation, 3 divides 9 by 3, this is equal to minus 5 by 6. This is the result. So the correct choice is B. Okay. Let's do problem number 19. Problem number 19 says, it's a kind of fill in the blanks. We have, it is given 4 by 9 divided by question mark, we have to find the question mark, is equal to minus 8 by 15. What is the question mark? Now question mark looks bad while solving a mathematical problem. So let's say in the question mark the rational number that will satisfy this equation be x. So we have 4 by 9 divided by x is equal to minus 8 by 15. So this implies 4 by 9 divided by x is nothing but 4 by 9 multiplied by multiplicative inverse of x equal to minus 8 by 15. So this implies 4 by 9 multiplicative inverse of x is nothing but 1 by x is equal to minus 8 by 15. Now this implies that 1 by x will be equal to multiplicative inverse of 4 by 9 multiplied by minus 8 by 15. As we know that if we have a multiplied by x is equal to b, this implies that x is equal to multiplicative inverse of a, that is, and b, which is equal to b by a. So multiplicative inverse of 4 by 9 is 9 by 4. 9 by 4 multiplied by minus 8 by 15. So this is now we have multiplication of product of two rational numbers. It will be equal to product of the numerators divided by product of the denominators. So if we do cancellation, we get 3 divides 15 with 5, 3 divides 9 with 3, we have 2 and we have minus 9. So this is equal to minus 27 by 10. Sorry. So we have 1 by x is equal to minus 27 by 10. But we have to find x because we have assumed the question mark to be x. We have to find x, and we have found 1 by x. Now if I what is x? X, if I take the reciprocal of 1 by x, it will be x. X is nothing but 1 by multiplicative inverse of 1 by x. X is nothing but multiplicative inverse of 1 by x, and we know that 1 by x is minus 27. So the multiplicative inverse of minus 27 by 10 is equals to x. So this is equal to 10 by minus 27, and we have to make the denominator positive, so this becomes minus 10 by 27. So the question mark has to be filled with minus 10 by 27, and we do not have the choice by 4 by 9 divided by x is equal to minus 8 by 15. So this means 4 by 9 multiplied by additive multiplicative inverse of x, that is 1 by x, is equal to minus 8 by 15. From here we get 1 by x is equal to multiplicative inverse of 4 by 9 into minus 8 by 15. Okay, so this is equal to 9 by 4 multiplied by minus 8 by 15. and this becomes 3 3 3 5 2 2 2 minus 9, so minus 27 by 10. Minus minus 27 by 10. So this is not, so we have 1 by x is equal to minus 27 by 10, so definitely x will be 10 by minus 27, which is equal to minus 10 by 27. Hmm. 4 by 9 divided by x is equal to minus 8 by 15. This implies 4 by 9 multiplied by multiplicative inverse of x is equal to minus 8 by 15. So we have 4 by 9 multiplied by 1 by x is equal to 8 by minus 8 by 15. So this implies 1 by x should be equal to multiplicative inverse of 4 by 9 multiplied by minus 8 by 15, which is equal to 9 by 4 multiplied by minus 8 by 15. Now if you do cancellation, what are we getting? Oh, sorry, I am very prone to make silly mistakes. So we have from this okay, so we have this. Now 4 divides minus 8 with minus 2, and we have 3 divides 15 with 5, and 3 divides 3 with 3. So this is equal to minus 6 by 5, minus 6 by 5. So this implies that 1 by x is equal to minus 6 by 5. So x will be equal to multiplicative inverse of 1 by x, which is equal to multiplicative inverse of minus 6 by 1, which is equal to, we just interchange the numerator and the denominator, 5 by minus 6. Now we will make the denominator positive, which will be equal to minus 5 by 6. So the question box, the rational number will be minus 5 by 6, and hence the correct choice is D. Okay, let's do problem number 20. Problem number 20 says additive inverse of minus 5 by 9 is. What is the additive inverse of? I am in short writing it add I as additive inverse. We have to find the additive inverse of minus 5 by 9. So this will be equal to, we just change the sign of the numerator, that is all we have to do. In finding the additive inverse of our rational number p by q, we change the sign of the numerator, that is it will be minus p by q. So this case it will be minus of minus 5 by 9, that is 5 by 9. So the correct choice is C. Okay, let's do problem number 21. It is asking what is the reciprocal of minus 3 by 4. Now we know that reciprocal is equal to multiplicative inverse. So reciprocal of minus 3 by 4 is nothing but multiplicative inverse. I am in short writing mi for multiplicative inverse of minus 3 by 4. This is equal to, as per notation, minus 3 by 4 to the power minus 1, and the multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of any rational number p by q is equal to q by p. So this will be 4 by minus 3. Now we have a negative denominator, we have to make the denominator positive. so that the rational number is in standard form. So this becomes minus 4 by 3. So minus 4 by 3 is the reciprocal of minus 3 by 4. So the choice is C. Let's do problem number 22. Problem number 22 is a rational number between minus 2 by 3 and 1 by 4. So we have to find a rational number between minus 2 by 3 and 1 by 4. So if you remember, I discussed in the last theoretical video, that is finding rational numbers between two given rational numbers x and y, where x is less than y. So in this problem we are asked to find a rational number, okay, so it is easy. So we know that we have to find one rational number between x is given to be minus 2 by 3 and y, which is given to be 1 by 4. We know there is a property of rational numbers that for any two rational numbers x and y, where x is less than y, there is a rational number x plus y by 2 which lies between x and y. Sorry, it is given that x and y are two rational numbers and x is less than y. Then we will always have a rational number which lies between x and y, and that rational number is x plus y by 2. So in this problem we have been asked to find the rational number between minus 2 by 3 and 1 by 4. So that rational number will be, so we can say that between minus 2 by 3 there will be a rational number which is minus 2 by 3 plus 1 by 4 divided by 2. This rational number will be between minus 2 by 3 and 1 by 4. So this rational number is, if we simplify, it becomes minus 2 into 4 plus 3 divided by 12 whole divided by 2. So this is equal to minus 8 plus 3 divided by 24, and this is equal to minus 5 by 24. So minus 5 by 24 is a rational number, will be a rational number in between the given two rational numbers. So the correct choice is D. The correct choice is D. Okay, let's do problem number 23. It is said 23, okay, the reciprocal of a negative rational number, is a positive rational number. Okay, let's say we are taking a negative rational number as minus 2 by 3. Now what will be the reciprocal of this reciprocal of minus 2 by 3? So reciprocal is multiplicative inverse. This will be equal to 3 by minus 2, and the denominator is negative, so we will make it positive and it becomes minus 3 by 2. So we can see that it is still a negative rational number. So choice A is saying that it is a positive rational number. This is wrong. Choice B is saying is a negative rational number. This is correct. Now choice C can be either a positive or a negative rational number. It is saying that the reciprocal of a negative rational number. Now what is a negative rational number? A negative rational number means a negative rational number will always be in the form minus P by Q. Negative, I mean short writing Rn for rational number. Negative rational number will be of the form minus P by Q, where of course Q not equals to 0 and P greater than 0 and Q greater than 0. So this is the form of a negative rational number. So if you consider the reciprocal of minus p by q, which in notation form is to the power minus 1, this is nothing but q by minus p. Remember that q and p here are both positive integers. So this is now again equal to minus q by p. So definitely this is minus q by p is a negative rational number, as q and p are positive integers. So C is saying that can be either a positive or a negative rational number. No, this is wrong. The correct is B, that is the reciprocal of a negative rational number will always be a negative rational number. D does not exist. No, this is also false. This is a tricky, does not exist. Now, when can a reciprocal of a negative rational number will not exist, does not exist? It will only not exist if the denominator becomes 0. Now let's say the reciprocal of a negative rational number. Now let's say does not exist means, let's say the reciprocal of the rational number is p by q. Let's say whatever the rational number is, whatever the negative rational number is, let's say it's negative, the reciprocal of that negative rational number, whatever that negative rational number be, irrespective of that, let's say the reciprocal of a negative rational number be p by q. Now if it does not exist, if p by q does not exist, will imply that q equals to 0. Q is equal to 0. Okay. Now if p by q is the reciprocal of a given negative rational number, then obviously the given negative rational number will be the reciprocal of p by q, that is q by p. Now what is the concept I am applying? You are given a rational number p by q. What is its reciprocal? It is to the power minus 1. Now what is the reciprocal of the reciprocal of p by q? The reciprocal of p by q is p by q to the power minus 1, and the reciprocal of this number, that is p by q to the power minus 1, is, you will apply to the power minus 1, and this will be equal to p by q. So the reciprocal of a rational number is the rational number itself. So we have assumed that we are trying to verify whether d can be true or not, does not exist. Now let's say the reciprocal, whatever that negative rational number was, let's say its reciprocal, if its reciprocal does not exist, let's say if the reciprocal becomes p by q, it has to be a rational number. So let's say it's p by q. Now if p by q does not exist, it means that q has to be 0. So this means the original rational number whose reciprocal is p by q will be q by 0, q by p. Now q by p, we have already found that q equals to 0. This will be equal to 0 by p, which is equal to 0. But it is said that the original rational number is a negative rational number. A negative rational number cannot be equal to 0. It is always less than 0. And hence the reciprocal of a negative rational number does not exist, it cannot be true. So the correct choice is B, that is, it is a negative rational number. This was quite tricky because the choice D might confuse you. Okay, so this brings to an end of solving the exercise 1H, that is the objective questions. I hope this video was beneficial to you. I hope you understood how to apply the concepts of rational numbers to solve this kind of multiple choice objective questions, MCQ questions. If this video was beneficial, then please like it, share it with your friends, and also please support me by subscribing to my channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So the next video for class 8 CBSE maths will be the next chapter, the second chapter, which is exponents. I will start the next chapter exponents in the next video, but I will also prepare 2 sample test paper. As I said that for every chapter I will prepare 2 sample test paper, which will be MCQ questions, 10 MCQ questions, and these questions will be a little harder from the questions that we have solved from the author, from the textbook of author RS Aggarwal. These questions will be from various sources, other sources. So once those papers, once those I have prepared, once I am done in preparing those 2 papers, I will upload the video in solving those papers. So please stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.